waiting for my moment. I'm waiting for my moment. I'm just waiting for my moment.
Oh shit, it's recording?
Jeez. Oh my goodness.
She's friendly too.
Goodness. What's up with you?
Way bigger than Spike, huh?
You ain't kidding. Where you going? You just want to take off, huh? Yeah. How you know it's a female?
I got it from a breeder that sexed them. There's something where you stick into their tail too, but when they're babies, you can just feel on their tail.
You think you're going, buddy? Now you trying to choke me? Oh my God. What are you gonna do with this thing? Oh my goodness. This is the same kind?
Yep.
Jeez. This is a female too?
Yep.
Oh my goodness. What are you gonna do with this thing?
This is what I want. It's not near what I want.
You might have to stand up with her because she'll end up taking off and getting stuck in the couch.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
If it goes horribly wrong, it's going to be known as the Great Wall.
That's about as big as they get.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she's a good example of it. She's about a good 8 feet, 9 feet. They can get 10 feet though. 12 feet. But
Keep this thing?
I plan on breeding her this year.
You're trying to get to the couch, boy. I see you. You trying to get to the couch? I don't think so. Gotta stay up here.
Yeah, she. What up, everybody? It's Samson from Just One More Exotics. It's 9:29 a.m. right now. Been up since 7. On my way to my business partner's house that I talk about, but hopefully today you guys actually get to meet him, you know, actually see who I'm talking about. About to go clean these rat racks, man. You know, fucking my bad. Well, all right. Well, I'm here.
You're gonna edit this, right?
No,
You're not gonna
wrong.
edit? Oh, good.
I don't have the software. Like I do, but I don't. I can edit it, but I'll edit some of it. But I try to keep it just as natural flowing as I can because it's like why edit it.
Right.
But so what? It's been a year since we met, almost.
Probably a little longer.
Yeah, because I was still living in Akron at that time.
Yep.
And then what? You only had like 4 rat racks at that, 4 or 5?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, because I messaged somebody or I posted on that group and they're like, "Oh, Brian might have them," and you were
I
like,
think Adam posted it.
"Yeah." So it was. I remember calling you and I was like, "I need breeding rats," and you were like, "Well, I can't give you any of my breeders, but I can give you a breeding male," and got a couple from you, and then
Starter pack.
yeah, and a 55-gallon tank at that, which is funny. I'm like, "Can I keep 4 and 1 in there?" You're like, "Oh yeah, no problem."
Yeah. Colonies are easy.
Yeah, they're easy. The only thing that sucks about it is cleaning them.
Cleaning sucks.
Yeah, but so what were you thinking when I a year ago was like, or no, it was 8 months ago. Really, it was like, you want to try this? Actually, breeding.
Yeah, falconry. The time you hit me up, I had small numbers of rats. At the time, I was hatching out 300 quail a week, and that got to be a pain. Rats were easier, faster, less time with the racks. So I just started going that route. You called, and if you remember right, I told you deal with the people because I hate people. I hate people.
I don't deal with the people. he does it.
But yeah, I mean, you're doing 4 racks, you're doing 100 racks. It's no different, just more time.
Yep. So about how much time do you spend a week without me here with food and watering, seeing that, you know, it is your garage that we have the rat room in?
Really low upkeep on them. Normal day, get up at 5, come out, check them, fill foods. Water systems are set up to, some of the racks have 32-gallon watering systems. You fill them maybe once every 2 weeks. The smaller racks, 5-gallon buckets, about every 3 days. Do the 8-hour real job. Come home, check them, make sure ventilation's good. Other than every other weekend when we clean tubs, that's really about it. Probably hour or 2 a day.
So how often do we have chew outs?
Chew outs happen primarily when the tubs are overcrowded because we're not pulling off weans as fast as we should. But I like to do that primarily because it just reestablishes another colony that you can take them and split them.
Yeah, if anybody out there has got an idea on how to organize, let us know, because we're trying to figure out how to do that too. It's crazy. They produce so fast that it's hard to keep up. And then when people want live. That's the one thing. It's, you know, we're smaller, so people come locally. That's one step we have up, but it's so much harder to do it that way. Like, it's a lot easier just to go and kill them or put them in the CO2 chamber and gas them than it is to sell live. But, you know, that's one thing that we're kind of banking on, is that the local people, I don't know, it's iffy. So
yeah, frozen's definitely easier.
Yeah. So we're almost to the point where it's paying for itself.
Yeah, it pays for itself. Orders we have cover the food and the water, and we still have 12, 13 racks in there full. So, you know, hypothetically, we sell the offspring, have enough money to cover for that month's supply, and if we were to kill everything off, we'd have profit.
Yeah,
So.
that's the one thing that I've noticed, is that if we just went frozen, it would be so much easier to, okay, this week we'll do fuzzies, half the fuzzies. Next week we'll do half the wings. Next week we do half, and then still, just do the males and then have the females to grow up.
Right.
But it's not possible with the live orders we get.
There's not enough frozen, which if I start advertising or telling my falconry buddies, they'll start buying frozen.
Yeah, we're not, I don't think.
I just haven't gone that road yet.
And what scares me is if we do that and then we got to expand, and it's like, then it's probably another 8 hours on the weekends when we come through, because
then the side job turns into the main
job. And I wouldn't mind that. That would just, we've been talking about that since the beginning,
Right.
and I wouldn't mind that. I wouldn't mind working for myself. Just come over and, spend 4 hours here, or,
Right.
the only thing that I wish it was at my house, because, like, if I didn't have a job, I'm a night person. I don't wake up early. I'm up until like 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. So, what would you say is one of our biggest inconveniences when it comes to the business?
People that don't pick their orders up.
I knew you were going to say that. I knew you were going to say that.
You had.
Yep. I'd rather somebody not come pick a live order up over a frozen order.
Yeah. Killing off for a frozen order, and then they no-show, and you could have used it for a live order, hurts.
Yeah.
They get used.
I've been on some crazy rat adventures. Let me tell you, we needed new blood, and I went to Akron, and this lady's like, "Oh yeah, we breed rats in our house," and I'm like, "Okay." So we go there, and they're drug addicts, but they love their pets. Like, their rats live better than they did. So I'm picking up the rats, and she's like, oh, this one's named this, and she like knows all the moms, the dads, and she must have had a good 100 rats in this room. And then she had a closet with bedding on the floor with wood just posted on the door so they couldn't climb up over.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I wish I would have recorded that, because that was their pets lived. That rat room was immaculate, like spotless, and then the rest of the house was just trash. Me and Sandy were walking in there. Yeah, we walked in there, and Sandy's like, what are you getting me into? I was like, I don't even know. I was like, but we need these rats. And then we had another bad experience. I'm not gonna say their name, but we bought about $300 in rats from somebody.
Yeah, they were definitely feeder quality, not pet quality.
Yeah, we had
missing legs and
jaws missing. Yeah, I don't even think we have too much. I think most of those. Well, no. One thing I can say is it didn't get the rest of our rats sick. Like, we didn't get mites, we didn't get some type of crazy disease.
Right.
So that's something, everybody talks about quarantine with snakes and stuff. I think we might have to do that if we go and get, because you never know, somebody might not take care of their stock like we do.
Right.
So this would be like the last question. What do you think this is something that we could do?
Yeah, I mean, anybody can do it, really. It's whether or not you want to put up with the BS of doing it.
Yeah, right, yeah. Oh yeah,
by the way, tired of the bullshit, BNS will hook you up.
Yeah, by the way, I'll put the logo in our in the beginning of this video after my intro. But yeah, that's pretty much it. After this, I'm gonna go in. I'll show you guys. The rat room. I'm not gonna open any tubs up in or anything. Maybe after we're done cleaning, but shoot little side videos or something, little clips just for you guys. But
yeah, and just so you know, size-wise of what we're doing, we figure about a 10 pup litter per female. We try and eliminate the smaller number of females and just produce good genetics. On that base, we produce about anywhere from 18 to 2,000 rats every 22 days. So not big, but not small.
Yeah, that in 8 months. This has only been 8 months. Well, it's been 8 months since we became a business, and he started probably like a year after or a year before, or
yeah, about a year. Because of the birds, I've always had some type of feeder to feed the birds.
And the one thing I want to say, if you want to prove to somebody that you want to start a business, like what I did was I bought rat racks from him, and I paid full price for the rat racks, just like everybody else. And I was talking to my fiance, and I was telling her, I said, I'm gonna buy into it, seeing that he started the rats. And like for a good 4 months there, I'm just like, here, you take the profit. The rats are at your house. Yeah, I got mine started, and we'll go from there. And I guess it's kind of like I can't say trust building, but it's just, you're showing initiative. You got to show initiative that you want something, and it's worked out. We're pretty much family now. I'm here every weekend.
Right.
His wife or girlfriend.
Girlfriend.
Yeah. Of 3 years, so wife.
Girlfriend.
Just,
love you, Maggie.
It's just, if you want something, you gotta go get it.
Yep.
So, I'm out. So this is the rat room. As you can tell, those are all breeders. These are breeders. Grow outs. Breeders. That's all we use is top-notch food, so. And I mean, that's pretty much it. Like, ooh. And they're friendly, like I can stick my hand in here. They're not gonna bite. Oh, look at little babies. But we also breed for hairless and all types of different rats.